one shot of buck, double aught buck, 2 3/4 inch. I'm gonna put one shot through this barrel. The reason why I'm doing one at a time is because the first shot, the first hole that I put in that drum is basically gonna just be a big hole like that. So I don't want to fire again basically into the same hole because then there's no medium. You know, it's like it's not going through anything. It's just going into the next barrier. So I'm doing one at a time. So if I need to, I have time to rotate the barrel. So I actually go through something. Alright, that was a lot more clear. I can see what happened. Alright, so this is what the double aught buck did. Came through here, made a nice hole, went to the second drum, and basically this is our pattern right here. Okay, this basically had no holes on it. So, in fact, we got, like, that one didn't penetrate. It's barely penetrating. I mean, I'm getting penetration, but when I see something like that right there, that tells me, because that's kind of just like tearing the steel, but it's not going all the way through it. That's telling me that at this point, this has dropped near the level of a 22 rather. You know, it's starting, because like right here, you see that didn't penetrate, so you know that's below the strength of a 22. So a few of them did make it in, but absolutely nothing made it out the back side over here. And in fact, down there you can see some of the buck. They came through, they hit the back side, and they flattened out. So that's what it does. Basically, the buckshot, that's the 2 3/4 buckshot, will go through one barrel. All right, and actually here's the exit hole, both exit holes. Okay, well, I'm not surprised. That I knew it was going to do. The question is, what does it do once it comes out of there? And it went over here, and once it comes through, once it goes through that barrel and it's hitting this, you know, now we're talking about, like, it's pretty close to the power level of a 22 or 32 ACP. You know, just based on the fact that I'm not getting consistent penetration. That didn't penetrate. That barely got through. That you know, just barely got through. And then nothing went out the backside. So that's what the buckshot does. You know, my thing with shotguns is that they tend to be very difficult for new shooters and even experienced shooters on this to work on the stress. You know, when you got to pump, you know, because first of all, with new shooters, when I stress them, right, you know, they usually don't pump it hard enough. A lot of times they'll get confused, like they won't know if you know, if they've pumped it already and the firing pin is in the rear position and the shotgun's locked. You know, they don't know how to unlock it. You know, and even people that are experienced with shotgun, right, and they let's say they shoot clay discs all the time, you know, for sport. When I put them under a stressful situation where now they got to pump and, you know, and load, I find that they're not pumping hard enough, or they're dropping the shells when they go to reload. So that's what I find. So, you know, in my personal opinion, I don't think shotguns are good for home defense because, you know, particularly pump shotguns, because under stress it's just really hard to operate it. People tend to just screw it up. Now I know that there's people out there that are really good at it, you know, and that they'll never fumble a shotgun shell or mispump it under stress. I mean, I know they're out there, but the rest of us mortals, you know, in a life and death situation, are probably going to screw up a shotgun. That's why I prefer like an AR-15, where, you know, rounds already in the chamber. All you have to do is just kickstart it, right? You just just kickstart that safety switch down, and then all you gotta do is pull the trigger after that. If you guys have any different opinions, please post them. If you're not a member of the channel, please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.